What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to teach you something brand new that you probably never heard about before, but I truly believe it's extremely important if you want to lose weight, keep it off, and make it a lifestyle and not a diet. As you all know, for those who are, for those who are new here, I guess, who don't know, my name is Keaton here. I'm the CEO and founder of Coach Hayward. We specialize in specifically helping women 40 plus permanently lose weight and learn how to keep it off and make it a lifestyle. Now, today, what we're going to talk about here, y'all, is the foundation to this lifestyle. So it's a brand new training. I'm really excited to go into this one here today. Without further ado, let's jump right in. It's gonna be a quick one, by the way. So here we go. So the first and foremost, the reason why this is so important to have a proper foundation to this change. When I say foundation, by the way, it's your routine. It's when everything in your life is going to crap, you can get back onto your routine, your foundation. If you stick to the right foundation, automatically it should help you get towards your goals, or at least maintain, so that way you don't fall off track, don't self-sabotage, lose your results or anything like that, right? So let's jump into it. So the importance behind this foundation is, number one, it's going to eliminate the self-sabotage. Okay, no more guessing games, right? You'll know exactly what to do consistently every week, which is super important. Number two is that's going to help with your hormones, because if a lot of times when our hormones are not balanced, for ladies, your hormones are never truly like balanced. They're always up and down, girls. But to do the best we can do to keep our hormones balanced, we need to stay consistent. We need to make sure we're sleeping enough, because, for example, if you don't have a routine, if you don't have a foundation, and your sleep's all over the place, you go to bed at different times, you wake up at different times, number one, your circadian rhythm is going to be completely messed up, which is not good. It's going to affect your sleep. Then if you don't sleep well, it's going to affect your hunger hormones. It's going to affect your stress hormones. And those two are going to impact the way you eat. You're going to crave sugar more, things like that. So that's why it's very important to get this foundation on track just for your hormones alone. The next one here is your habits will be formed a lot easier. Here's a really cool example. They did a study back in the day for astronauts where they had to wear these goggles, and the goggles would flip their eyesight completely upside down. What they came to realize, and this is the truth about habits forming and how powerful we are, is that if the astronauts were to take off the goggles in the 30-day study, or 31 days, or I forget how long it was, if the astronauts were able, if they took off the goggles, even one day of the study, no changes happened at the end of the study. But if they kept the goggles on the whole time, through the whole study, after about 30 days, 30 to 31 days, I believe, what happened was their brain and their connections completely switched. So they went from upside down to now viewing normal. So they literally adapted to the goggles and they could see normally. Look this study up look up astronauts wearing goggles that flip their eyesight upside down, and how it changed. Something like that, and you'll find it, I'm sure. It's really cool, though. It shows you how consistency is so important when it comes to forming habits, right? If we need to break bad patterns, we need to stay consistent. So what's the best way to stay consistent? Well, and build habits, having a specific routine that you can follow consistently every day, right? Or every single week. So that's why that's important there. Now, the next, and as we all know, if we want a lifestyle, if we want to lose weight and keep it off, we need habits behind it, right? Because as people, we're creatures of habit. So the next one here is consistency becomes way easier because you'll know exactly what to be doing, so you don't play the guessing game. The next one is momentum or motivation. So you don't need to rely on motivation, just build momentum by staying consistent. And that's going to be much more powerful than motivation. You'll be in what we call the flow zone, best feeling ever. The next thing is natural progress. With this routine, naturally your life, everything's going to get better because you're sleeping better, you're working out, you're moving, everything's very consistent. And it's just a routine. It's a part of your lifestyle, excuse me. Okay. And then last thing is it keeps you going when things fall apart. So let's say there's a death in the family. Let's say, you lost your job. Let's say everything is going opposite the way you want in life, right? This is amazing because what's going to happen here is that you can rely on your foundation. Right? If everything's going to crap, you can still stick to your routine. And as long as you stick to your routine, that's going to help you keep your mental health on track still, because you're still getting your sleep in, your movement, you're working out. And also, it builds a tremendous amount of confidence, because how do we build confidence? By sticking to our word. Our word is everything. If you say you're going to do something, you got to freaking do it, because if not, it's the biggest disrespectful thing you can do to yourself, and it's going to ruin your confidence. It's going to ruin your self-esteem. So That's why having this routine is important, because it's like, hey, I'm going to work out 3 times a week. I'm going to go to bed at these times. I'm going to wake up at these times, and you stick with it. And it's like, wow, you feel so good. And that's what builds that momentum, that flow. And you just feel more and more better about yourself. You feel like you're winning every day because you're sticking to your goals, you're sticking to your promises, and it's consistent. It's the best feeling ever. Okay. So how do we build this? All right. So how do we build this? And then we can even add in here, 1 second, morning routine. Okay, so how do we build this? Foundations, very, very simple. Okay, there's a few components that need to go into this. The very first step is, I always say, like, reverse engineer your sleep. Okay, start with sleep, guys, and then build off that. So let's say, you start with your sleep. What times can you realistically go to bed and wake up at? On the weekends, if you like to sleep in, try to do it no more than 2 hours than your consistent wake up times, to try and help your circadian rhythm. All right, so let's say you wake up at 7 a.m. Well, reverse engineer. Okay, so I need to get at least 7 hours of sleep. So I need to be sleeping by 12 a.m. Okay, or if you want 8, ladies, you should be pushing for 9. But if not, let's say 8, right? Okay, 11 p.m. is sleep time, 7 a.m. is wake up time. Then we build off that. Okay, set that in stone. Like, there's non-negotiable. So an easy way to do that is setting timers on your phone. Time to get ready for bed at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m., whatever it is. And then waking up times, of course, right? And try not to just click snooze. It's just not good to start your day off like that. So that's the first one, is sleep and wake times. The next one here is you can implement a morning routine. And because I always say this, like, win the morning, win the day. It's literally a book, and it's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. But if you can really win the morning, like, swallow the biggest frogs first, get all the crap that you don't want to do, and really set yourself up for success. Positive motivation, reading, meditation, whatever you got to do, that's going to make your day 10 times better than waking up and rushing to work, grabbing fast food, spiking your cortisol levels. It's not good. So morning routine, I find that's very important. I highly recommend it. Set yourself up for success. The next one here is your eating times. What times are you eating at, right? You're going to eat at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., what times? You want to stay very consistent with your eating times, because that's going to help keep you full as well. Make sure you're not skipping meals, help you be prepared and planned. And then, of course, it can help other ways too. But most importantly, so you don't self-sabotage at nighttime, because I know a lot of working ladies, they'll skip their lunches, they'll come home after work, they start eating the kids' snack in the drawers, and they make supper, then they still are hungry, and then they eat more after, and the cravings start. It's a mess. So we got to make sure our eating times are consistent. It's very, very helpful, right? So mine's a little interesting, but a way you can do it is a 12-hour time frame. So 7 till 7 p.m. we'll say, right? So 7 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. snack, and then 7 p.m. is supper, dinner. That's an example. Now, after the eating times is workout days, okay? Same thing as your eating times. What days are you going to work out? Okay, what times? We need to be consistent with it, y'all, because this is how we build habits. And the easiest way to build a habit is habit stack. So if you go to work till 5 p.m., you get off at 5 p.m., okay, schedule the workout right after work. Have the gym bag ready in your car, or if you like to work at home, go home, have it ready, put your gym stuff on immediately, and get her done. Habit stack, build the momentum. That's going to make it way easier than going home after work, laying on the couch to relax for a few minutes, and then you're going to start talking yourself out of it. You're going to grab the bag of chips or something, and next thing you know, you're not going to go. I've been there. All right. I promise you, I've been there. Keep in that flow zone. Don't stop if you can. Keep it going. So workout days and workout times, schedule those all in. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Perfect. 5 p.m. every single day. Perfect. Okay. Boom. Last one here, y'all, is the work. Of course, you're just life, right? Just other stuff. Make sure that's just added in the calendar too. I personally use Google Calendar, and I just have notifications to come off. Okay. Oh, 15 minutes. I got to go do this. Perfect. I live by life by that. And if you structure your calendar like that, I promise you, when it comes to your weight loss, it's going to make things so much easier. Why do a lot of people fail in their weight loss besides restricted diets and not knowing how to manage their food and their habits? It's because they get lost, they're confused, they're stuck, and it's like procrastination, right? Why does procrastination happen? Because we're way too overwhelmed, all these things that we want to do, but there's no clear set plan. There's no clear set path. Make it easy for yourself. Very simple, very easy to follow along, and that's going to change the game. I promise you. And this is very important for a lot of you moms and busy workers out there, because you have a lot on your plate already. So you will literally buy back your time by just scheduling it in, because that way you know exactly what's going to get done, and you can just stick with it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's the training for today, y'all. So the foundation to a healthy lifestyle. I always talk about this. The foundation is everything. It's so, so important, y'all. I can tell you exactly step by step what I do every single day, what times I eat at, when I work out at, how long I work for, when I wake and sleep, everything. Everything's structured out because it's automated, basically. And I love my routine because I built it around my lifestyle, which you guys can too. And it gets me to what I want. It gets me what I want in my life. It gets me to my goals, my health goals, everything. I highly recommend this, y'all, okay? So that's the training for today, though. As always, if you felt like this helped you out, if this gave you a little value in some sort of way, or if you think this is good for you and others, make sure you like it and subscribe to this video. It really, really does help me out. And yeah, that's the training for today, though, y'all. I really hope this helped out. If you want some personalized one-on-one coaching where I can do everything up for you, help you make this a lifestyle, there's a link below where you can apply for help. Other than that, keep showing up for yourself because I promise you, every single sweat, rep, day, step, it's all worth it when you can look in the mirror at the end of the day and you love what you see, when you can fit in your clothing, when you don't have to worry about health issues, the energy, it's all worth it. So keep showing up, keep putting the work in, because if you don't quit, you will make it someday. You will find a way to make it because you are so powerful, because you're a human being. You can do it. Keep moving forward. Coach Hayward out.